Hi, welcome to Path to Empowerment Healing. My name is Elle. Today I want to share some information with you about a healing modality by the name of Kundalini Reiki. Kundalini Reiki is a healing modality that is a combination of Kundalini energy as well as Reiki, the practice of Reiki. So I'll break it all down to you so that you are not confused on any level. Kundalini is an energy coil that lies dormant at the base of our spine in our root chakra. Now, everyone has a Kundalini and everyone has the capability of activating their own Kundalini. In the past, it's said that some people have tried to activate their Kundalini and it didn't work out well, but now there's a super great healing modality by the name of Kundalini Reiki that will allow you to activate and open and just have your Kundalini popping all over the place safely, very, very safely. Kundalini is the energy coil, like I was saying, that lays it dormant at the base of your spine. And once it's activated, what happens is all of your chakras are cleaned and cleansed. And they are also activated if they're not working correctly, so that you are able to channel life force energy from the earth up through your feet chakras into your root chakra, flowing up all through your chakras in your body to your crown chakra, and up through your crown chakra out into the divine. And also you can also channel the energy from the divine down into your root chakra. It can go both ways. So Kundalini Reiki is a healing modality that uses your Kundalini, but it also is drawn by intent. There is no effort on your part for this. It's not a combination of your energy and universal life force energy. It's not something whereby you have to will it to do. Like, all you have to do is be an open channel for this energy to flow through you. It is a healing modality that was originally attuned to and brought to the earth by a gentleman by the name of Ole Gabrielson. And Ole Gabrielson is known as a master meditator. So Ole Gabrielson was meditating. And what ended up happening was he connected with a divine illuminated being who reintroduced him to this healing modality, whereby Mr. Gabrielson's chakras were activated and open, and they would just pop in and doing everything that they were supposed to be doing, and his Kundalini energy started to rise. And when his Kundalini energy started to rise, he was more open to the universal energies, not because he willed it, not because he forced it, but because that was his intent. And it was such a powerful experience for him. He decided to share it with all of humanity. Kundalini Reiki. I have been attuned to Kundalini Reiki for quite some time myself, and I've worked with Ole Gabrielson on a couple of different levels. And fam, let me tell you, Kundalini Reiki has changed my life in so many different ways, and that's why I wanted to share information about this healing modality with you. I know a lot of people are trying to work on their chakras and activate them, harmonize them, just make sure that their chakras are working and functioning the right way, because when our chakras are not working and functioning the right way, or are not activated, what happens is the universal life force energy that keeps us alive is we're unable to absorb it and connect with it. And when we are unable to connect with and absorb universal life force energy, what happens to us is that we face challenges in different areas of our lives, depending on which one of our chakras are not functioning at their maximum capacity. And when that happens, what also happens is the other chakras have to pick up the slack for them. So those chakras can be overworked because one or two of our other chakras are not functioning the right way. But Kundalini Reiki is a healing modality that will help us to connect with that universal life force energy, prana or chi, so that we can naturally heal ourselves through the intent of connecting with this universal divine energy. Now, Kundalini Reiki is also a healing modality that is very, very safe for children, for animals, for healing situations, healing past life situations. You can channel this energy to the future. You can channel this energy so that you can do well on a job interview or do well at a meeting. You can channel this beautiful healing energy to your inner child so that you can connect more with it. This healing modality has no limits, fam, none at all. And from my experience with working with Kundalini Reiki and also being a Kundalini Reiki grandmaster myself, I can't even begin to explain how helpful and empowering this healing modality has been for me and my journey. So going back to Kundalini Reiki. So fam, this is what happens with Kundalini Reiki. What happens is the Reiki practitioner will sit with themselves, become silent, and become a clear channel for the universal life force energy to flow through them. Through their intent, they will ask that this energy be sent and channeled to the recipient that is looking for healing. Now let me clarify something. No one has the capability of healing anybody else, but we do have the capability of channeling energy that we have become reacquainted with, that we work with more in depth and intensely than other individuals do, so that this energy flows through us. And by our intent, by our touch, by visualizing, practitioners of Reiki are able to intentionally channel this beautiful divine energy through them and have that intent and the energy flow to the recipient who is looking for healing. Now, I want to also make this clear that the Reiki practitioner is not using, channeling any of their own energy at all. This is just what is really happening is the practitioner was reacquainted to and reintroduced to the universal life force energy in a very personal way. And the practitioner works with that energy more so than the recipient of the energy and or the student who wants to also be attuned to the energy. So that's the reason why they're called a practitioner or a healer. It's not that the practitioner or the quote unquote healer is really healing the person. It's just that the practitioner has groomed and conditioned themselves in such a way that they are able to connect with the energy more readily than the student and or the recipient. So I wanted to explain that to you so that you understood that when I refer to a practitioner or a healer, it's not that the person is healing someone else. It's just that they've opened themselves up and they've allowed themselves to become connected with the energy. And being able to connect with that energy, they know that by their intent, by touch or visualizing that energy flowing to someone else, the energy will come to that other person and the other person will be able to absorb the energy and work with the energy on their own to heal themselves naturally on all levels of their being. Because we are all equipped with and able to naturally heal ourselves. It's just that sometimes we've forgotten and we need to be reintroduced to certain energies in order for us to tap into our natural healing ability. So Kundalini Reiki works on our chakras, so that our chakras are opened up so we can absorb this universal life force energy to channel to heal ourselves naturally, and channel it to other people to heal them, or so that they could be reacquainted with this energy so they can heal themselves through their intent of being a clear and perfect channel of the energy to flow through them. There are 3 different levels of Kundalini Reiki if you would like to be attuned to it. The first level, what it does is it just cleans out all of the knots that are in your chakras, from your feet chakra to your crown chakra. But your root chakra or your base chakra is cleaned out, but it's not opened up. The second level opens up and activates all of your chakras, from your hand chakras to your feet chakra, and it opens up the root a little, and your heart chakra is much more expanded. The third level of Kundalini Reiki, all of your chakras are all open, and your Kundalini is just like flowing. You're able to absorb the universal life force energy from the earth. You're able to absorb the universal life force energy from the divine creator, and you are ready. Your chakras are activated and they're working nicely. The energy is flowing through you, and you're able to heal yourself, and then you're able to channel that beautiful natural healing energy from the universe to others. So, and the crazy thing is, there are different kinds of Reiki. So there's not only Kundalini Reiki, but there's gold Reiki. There is violet flame Reiki. There is the traditional Reiki, which is something completely different. Kundalini Reiki does not use any symbols like traditional Reiki does. It's just drawn on intent. And you don't have to take all 3 levels of Kundalini Reiki to channel the energy to heal yourself or to heal others. You don't have to become attuned to all 3 levels to work with the energy. You could attune to one level and still be able to work with the energy, but you just won't be able to attune other people to the energy. It does not use symbols, and it is only drawn on intent. So chi, or life force energy, prana, is energy that flows through everything that is alive. When our chi is low and not flowing through our chakras at the rate that allows us to function at our maximum capacity, what happens is we'll experience challenges within different parts of our lives, depending on which chakra the chi is unable to flow freely through. So let's just say we're having problems, or we're having challenges when it comes to expressing ourselves and or communicating with others, or communicating our wants and needs with others. We may find that we have a block in our throat chakra, which deals with communication. We may find that we have a block in our heart chakra, which with regards to expressing our needs, wants, and desires to other people and our love. So what happens is most likely universal life force energy is unable to flow to and through your throat chakra. So your throat chakra may have some type of block or some type of stagnation to it. Kundalini Reiki healing is a healing modality that will help to clear up that block that you have and allow you to express yourself in a very clear, precise, compassionate, and loving way. Kundalini Reiki has so many benefits. The first, I remember my first level attunement 1, the Reiki practitioner just wanted to give us an example of how we could of how we could utilize the energy of Kundalini Reiki first attunement when we got home or during the course of the week, because it says you should take like a week in between each attunement. So of course I had to be the demonstration dummy. And the Reiki practitioner said, okay, so this is all you have to do. All you have to do now is that you are attuned to the first level of Kundalini Reiki. Put your hands together, close your eyes, be in that still moment. Say Kundalini, and you can place your hands on the shoulders of or over a person. And he did that to me. Family, let me tell you, all of a sudden, I just got a rush of energy and I felt love. Like I felt love and I felt like I was in love instantly after the first attunement. After that experience, I was like, I am going all in, all in. I finished my 3 attunements. Then I went for my boosters. And what boosters do is they open up your chakras even more. So my hand chakras were popping, my feet were popping, all of my chakras were just like on steroids after my boosters. Then after the boosters, I went and I did gold Reiki. And gold Reiki is different from Kundalini Reiki. Reiki, the principle of Reiki is the same, but you're connecting to the energy from quote unquote God, or the gold ray of light, which transforms lightness into dark, sadness into happiness. And then after that, I just went crazy with the Reiki. I did Lighterian Reiki. I did Violet Flame Reiki. I can't even remember all of the other forms of Reiki that I have been attuned to. But I say that to tell you that there are so many different kinds and forms of Reiki and different healing modalities that are available for us to reconnect to or attune to or remember, because attuning is really being reintroduced to something. It's not like this stuff is not new, and this stuff is not like humans are not making this stuff up. This energy is out there for us so that we can connect with it or remember or reconnect with it, because it's already in us. So we are able to maneuver through the challenges that we face during life so that we could be who we're supposed to be. So I hope that this information was helpful to you. If anyone has a question about Kundalini Reiki or Reiki in general, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am so more than happy to share all of the information that I have with you. If you would like a sample of what Kundalini Reiki feels like, you could also reach out to me as well. I'm more than happy to be of service and channel that energy to you so that you can see how it feels. I hope that this information was helpful to you, and I hope that you really take some interest in Kundalini Reiki, because it can really change your life for the better. So fam, until next time, I hope that you enjoy. I love you, and I'll check you later.